Hey guys, it's Tarkin coming at you with another game of Hades 2. We're just gonna get right to it. We're doing Great Chaos Below. I've done this before, successfully, but I thought it would be fun to try again. Alright, so 9 minutes on the clock, and we're getting onions, and it looks like it's the Shiva thing, and we've got the, we've got... 9 minutes on a timer. When we get to a room where the clock isn't running, we'll check what our abilities are. This is... It's the jetpack, but I don't know which one. I don't recognize it. Is it the aspect of Nyx, maybe? When we run... Okay, yeah. We do like a charge thing. Other than that, it's just a normal one. We're gonna think, okay, we'll transform it into a major one. Good.
You've paid witness to some of Athena's dramatic entrances on the battlefield. I have to say, she isn't bad in that regard. Probably because...
Alright, so... Up close attacks, totally fine.
Good.
Here we take the Chaos Spoon, because I mean it's chaos, right? What are you gonna do?
We mistook you for the goddess Nyx, or she once had a similar appearance as with yours. That solar stature and your shape, rather the artifacts surrounding you. There is no reason you should have it, had Nyx not permitted this.
Alright, all of these are kind of annoying. We can take this Omega Punish. It'll be rough. We'll probably lose to it a lot, but... Because I think even the dash is it, but we can just... Yeah, we can... It's a little slow, but it's okay. Because we have a very big clock. Alright, and then Athena Boon here. I just always forget. There we go. We'll track that one. Alright, so either one of those could do it, but, I mean, having it on the cast, is that really what we want? Because it would be better on, like, Glamour Gain, but, Alright. Money or... Oh, we already have 350, so we'll just go this way. Making sure to stay in punch and dash mode.
I draw you down, O moon. Lend me your light.
My innumerable journeys through the sky provided me with ample time to understand my light. Behold my light.
Alright, so we do have Vow of Scars as well. We're going to take this one. Because, you know, it'll heal us. Alright, so... I guess our keepsake was Poseidon's. Do we take him instead of Hestia?
You and me.
Oh my goodness, wow. Oh, wow, they really got me there. I got snared worse than I thought. There we go, we're just gonna get that one. I guess there's a Vow of Hubris on as well. We do have Death Defiance in the build though, so even though we're like getting toasted, it's still like I can't wait for this chaos thing to be over. Oh man, well, and we accidentally we do that pretty bad. But the chaos spoon is up there, and then we'll buy some HP. Here we take the God Fight boon, because, you know, we're gonna hope to...
You're very sweet.
This, and then Glamour Gain, there we go.
That's a feeling there.
I see you.
How to do it. He wants a fight, does he? Let's all just take a breath.
I got a little heated there, I think, but I've cooled off.
The ocean's fury.
We'll take the knockback on the special here. We're going to go to Paulo, because, like, him on the dash or something would be excellent. Source of Days.
That light.
If Prometheus truly had the foresight that everything would happen as it did,
Pomegranate on the attack might be fine, but I figured, yeah, we'll get a fountain here. Good.
got one of those.
We'll change success rate, because maybe it'll, like, apply to Froth or something if we get it eventually. And with Poseidon, we can maybe get it to where, like, the, and already that the effects will be across the map, hopefully. Hey there, Evan. So you missed some pretty big streams? Yes. Well, it is good to see you here. Yeah, we had day 800, pretty big, you know, and then you know, beat Silksong. Well, I mean, oh, we bought a wrong thing. That's okay. We buy in this.
This message.
We get this one, and now we're gonna be able to get the legendary.
Thank you for your service.
Come, bearer of the black coat.
All right, so it's at least one Vow of Rivals. The randomizer, the game chooses what weapon I'm gonna use, what keepsake, which is like your power-ups that you're gonna have each time you go through a thing, and so you can't like really plan ahead. And there's like passives, your Arcana cards. So you know, like whether or not you have MP gain, how much HP you start with, whether or not you come back from the dead, all of that stuff, and then hey Sid. But, and then it switches that up every time you do a run, so you can't, like, plan for it, you know, you just take what it does. And this is also 20 points of difficulty in addition to doing that. So, you know, rather than saying, what'll be easiest for me, we end up, you know, having to adapt to whatever the game gives us. And I'm really not that much of a planning guy in Hades anyway. I'm very clumsy in my style. Which one is it? They do too good of a job at keeping me away. Okay. We're gonna heal. I am so bad at this. Okay, we gotta figure out how to... I think we're just gonna lose. Is she faster than normal? Maybe that's one of the vows that her on. I can't check them because it costs me time. Yeah, I think I think she's faster. Anyway, we're probably gonna lose. But that'll be an opportunity to start over, right? So you're gonna need a Christmas to go to sleep. Well, it's still good to see you. Glad you can make it for a bit. You know, if we don't make it, we'll just do another one. I forgot to check what the abilities were, and I think she's faster than normal, and I don't usually play with that, so that's gonna mean all the bosses are faster than normal. But we might not. Oh man, oh rough. No, okay, last life. Good night, Evan. Man. Okay, so let's see what's going on there. Will it tell me? Will it even show me? Nope, I didn't check, and I don't know. I don't even know what was going on. I'm curious though, cause like she had to have been going faster. It felt too quick. I'm not that tired. Can we look at the past? One of these things will show us.
How have I been doing?
Okay, yeah, so what was it? Okay, they were going faster. Frenzy is the one where they move faster. And they had more hit points. And, yeah, that's really what it was. They just went faster and I'm not good. I'm not used to them being that quick. I didn't know how to react, so we just died. Alright. Next one.
Reattempting trial.
Okay, 7 minutes on the clock. What's our weapon? A skull? Which one? Demeter. Oh, we get a pomegranate? That's alright. So, or Persephone skull rather. The Persephone skull is notable because it gives you a bonus to the level of whatever abilities you get. In addition to having some other cool stuff. I actually like it as a weapon. It's pretty sweet. But, importantly, we also have this other thing that increases the level of our abilities. So, ooh, and Zeus. Very nice.
Your father's house. We feared you were lost with all the rest. How fortunate the Witch of the Crossroads was able to whisk you away. Though she ought to have reached out sooner with such news.
I used to love sleeping on the couch. Now, I don't even have, like, a couch in my living area, right? So, alright. We're taking the Special Blitz, even though level 9 Epic Storm Ring is pretty sweet. Level 4 Blitz, Special Blitz is just really good. I slept on this for, like, a super long time. But, because the thing is you can just do what I'm doing here and make your way around, or, you know, just save on postage. Skull's a cool little weapon. Alright, so do we have anything good here? Plus 30 power. It's probably the best one. This is 30 power base, so any multipliers will like go onto it. And the 30% lower damage whenever we're using it is pretty nice.
It is you. You know, perhaps, I once presided solely over all the underworld. There came a point when this exceeded my ability, and so my daughters, the Three Fates, selected someone to assist with governing the realm. Your father.
That was when he split off from his own brothers and foster sisters, who became the Olympians. It must have been a turbulent time.
It was a time of change. I did not expect for Hades.
Have I liked Hades too?
It was difficult.
You know, I've been thinking a lot about that question recently. Since we've been coming to the end of the year. I had a really good time with it. I thought it wasn't like...
Thank you, Onyx.
The thing about Hades is it represents sort of like a reclaiming of these Greek myth stories, right? And that often takes the place of sort of tidying them up. You know, where once you had a tragedy, it now is like, oh, they're kind of nice, actually. Now, that's like, okay, I don't hate it all the time, but it's... I had hoped that because of what the stakes were of the story of this game, it would have been, alright, so what do we take here? Every time we use attacks, taking damage. Here or there. We'll just take this for boon rarity. Seems fine. I wished it was like a little harsher. I wish it was a lot harsher. But I guess...
Chaos, run.
I don't know what other people like about the Greek myths, right? I feel like I know I don't understand people well. I'm all jumbled up here, because I'm trying to play at the same time that I'm talking about my feelings about the game. You know, it's not my game of the year. I only played 2 games that came out this year. I think just the 2. And, you know, this one isn't my game of the year, even though I had wanted it to be. Oh, we took the cast damage. When we're doing this little move, we're invulnerable. Yeah, I like... Ooh, Arc Flash. This is the thing we needed. So now our Blitz, like, immediately goes off, and it'll go all Omega damage, and that is very nice. I quite like reinterpretations of the stories. I don't love that it makes basically everybody kind of nice. Alright, I keep on hurting myself with the cast. I'm doing so bad. Oh, they're coming back from the dead and I haven't been noticing. You gotta run over those things that are on the ground, the little green things, or they come back from the dead. That's why things have been so squirrely. Because, you know, that's part of this randomizer thing. I haven't checked what their abilities are from it, so I don't know until I notice it. You can check it, you just lose time. Even though 7 minutes is plenty. I was doing like a 28 fear thing to the surface, and then I died to timeout on the 3rd boss.
Will help you go a little farther, faster.
because my... Take hard target here, yeah. My favorite figure from all of Greek myth shows up in this game, but she's like, I don't know, she's not really yourself. She's not nearly bad enough to be yourself. She sort of like talks it up to Medea, like, oh, you don't like really know about me and stuff, but like, look, I love Medea, but she's not like, Medea's bad, okay? She's really bad.
I draw you down, O moon. Lend me your light.
Your foes may
And this game doesn't really communicate that. Like Zeus is bad, Ares is bad. I fully reject the idea that a story involving Medea should be showing her in like oh, she's kind of rotten and does poisoned experiments, but like she's actually kind of okay. Like, that is not my girl. Medea did stuff so bad that you can't like talk loud about it in front of elementary school kids. Because they'll look at their own mom and be like, you wouldn't do that to me. And this game doesn't really capture any of that. Mr. Wine God hangs out on the way to Olympus, actually, just like drinking and having a time. He wears like a little leopard thong in this game. He's like even more god of whiny than in the first game. And he does not show up to give you boons, like, regularly. He only hangs out in his little room. But I think part of it is the structural nature of the game, and the first game, too.
My professional opinion is your vital signs are not the best.
Because you're meant to be playing them again and again, the character development with basically everyone you meet, including the principal antagonists, if you're talking to them, they can't actually be rotten. And I really thought that this game was going to give us that, and then it just didn't, which was disappointing. Cast for days, cast for huge lucid gain. I mean, yeah, why not?
Apollo's light.
We have 3 HP and 1 life left. We'll probably be fine. Vegetable oil is not safe to drink in any quality. No, you would become ill. You would not feel well.
Strength.
But yes, Silk Song is indeed my personal game of the year. Although, like, it made me more mad than a game has made me in absolutely ages. But
The aspect of the Queen.
But I do respect that.
You almost had me last we clashed.
No, that's not. You can't do that. Wow, that hurt. Oh, come on. I'm gonna die again. Oh man.
The moon was witness to our clash this night.
And no, I haven't. None of these things are food.
Just like old times.
No, don't do it. It's. Well. Alright, so I don't know what was going on there. Let's check that real quick and see why I lost. I mean, besides just being bad, I gotta quit taking those Chaos Gates. I'm so used to my normal setup where I, like, have things that work. Whatever they're giving me is not working at all. Alright, so what was that? Death and strength, terrible. And then a bunch of things that didn't give me any HP or make me better at all. I took more damage, and they were faster, and they came back from the dead. Well, you know, and I didn't get the first thing. You know, if it keeps on giving them more damage and faster movement, I think the other one had 2 levels of faster movement, and that one was just 1. Because I didn't even notice she was faster that time. Alright, one more time with feeling.
I bid you welcome.
Alright, we've got torches. Was this the Supay torches? Man, these are terrible. Alright, 9 minutes on the clock. We're gonna raise stuff from the dead? Yeah, sure.
Now, little star.
Alright, I'm gonna check the loadout because it doesn't matter. Alright. They're doing more damage. Oh no, I'm dying. Okay. I guess I didn't realize that we weren't paused at all there. I was like, I guess they'll still run the clock. Alright, so they come back from the dead. Do we jump into this thing even though every time we take a Chaos Boon it's bad? Yes, we do it anyway.
Chaos.
Ginger, that's like crystallized and candied can be quite good. You only want like a small amount of it at a time because it's quite sticky. Oh, that's bad. I don't know if we can get through 4 encounters without using the Omega moves. Well, then we won't do it. This is sort of like that, but it'll also let us get there. If we can just get, like... Because how this one works is it always swirls around us, but we can power them up as we go. If we get fire on the swirls, that'd be good.
Sparks all uncontrollably. That is a safety hazard, dearie. That one. I wish.
Special for Scorch, 55 damage. Yeah, that's good enough.
They'll burn.
Oh, and it, so we've got one of the things where... Oh, my. Oh, also, we definitely don't have any... We don't have any extra lives, so we're gonna have to act right here. I don't know what the other ones are. I would like to check. I would like to remember before the boss fight. Ah, Nemesis, this is my girlfriend.
Don't need Olympus handing everything.
Not in real life, just in the game. She wants me to sell my best thing? No.
Suit yourself.
We're gonna go to Arachne, who wanted to be my girlfriend, but isn't.
Cocoons for you. I don't remember anymore what it was like, having 2 legs. Only the 2. I'm hideous, I know, but...
Don't speak that way.
Save your pity for another soul, my friend.
Alright, this'll give us money. Alright, we'll take this one, because I have the money. Alright, mid-shop, all shops stop the clock. Alright, so what do we have? Alright, we do have strength. Won't take damage. Centaur for more HP for more HP. This is actually a lot like a build I would take. It's not exactly like it, but it's a lot like one I would take. So that's nice. Alright, we didn't check the bad things. One of them is that stuff costs more. I noticed that immediately. Alright, they do more damage, have more HP, have a ton more foes in each encounter, and they come back from the dead. 9-minute clock. 80% more expensive stuff. And then after we choose a boon, 2 more. We won't get them again. But it's only the first Guardian that's stronger. So if we can get through Hecate, big if, then, you know, we don't have any of that other nonsense on the way. Yeah, I think more Scorch is the way to go. We're gonna take the HP over Poseidon.
These winding woods, a place of rest.
This seems like a much easier run for the Chaos thing. I mean, it's... The thing is, though, is unlike a lot of builds, like, we don't have any, like, really direct things we can do. Like, all we can do is spin around and wait for our enemy to fall, which, you know, is a great way of doing things. And then we'll make more money and get some money. And that's good, you know, because if they're going to tax us the money, having a ton of money will counteract it. Alright, I'm out of mana, because that Chaos Boon is still on. Whoops, well, let's see if we can get out of this alive. We'll bring somebody back from the dead, that always helps. Necromancy is fun for you and the whole family. Necromancy, for when doing it yourself won't work. Faster rotation on the special, probably what's best here. Moral Scorcher. Oh wow, that was they really all conspired there. That's a bunch of dudes, ain't it? Okay. Fortunately, I don't even know if any of them were imaginary. It's possible.
Curse of mine is finally gone.
Alright, that's good. The Chaos Curse is gone. Alright, 10 more on the special damage, or 20 more every second on the Scorch. I think the special one is better, even though the amplitude of the other one is higher. Necromancy has never gone wrong, it's true. I was thinking, actually, of playing Skyrim this evening. It's like, you know, why don't I just raise somebody from the dead? But then I figured, you know, what would be even better than that? Realize that I don't have Skyrim installed, and that it would take too long. So I figured I would do this. So I played a few runs, months and months ago, right before Oblivion Remastered got shadow dropped, which was really fun for me, because I had been playing Skyrim and talking about how cool it would be if Oblivion Remastered existed, and then it came out. But there is a mod that I saw where it was like, you know, trying to collect like everything in the game. Like you had like an airship and you had like a whole like, you know, thing to catalog all this stuff. And that appealed to me. Statues Wilson. No, I did one. I did a level 1 Punch Cat run where I did, you know, I beat the game at level 1 as a Punch Cat. I didn't do any glitches, just honest Punch Cat. I love playing a Punch Cat. No one will ever take that away from me. It's fun. Punch Cat? That's when you play a Khajiit and then you just use your claws as the weapons. You don't use like swords or whatever. It was a meme once upon a time. I mean, it was always like good fun too. People just play Punch Cat, they do. But there was a specific character with like capital letters for Punch Cat. No, okay. I have 7 hit points, but all I have to do is sink a little bit more Scorch on him. And not get hit. Yeah, there we go, I did it! Act 1 boss done. You beat Pantheon 5 and all 8. Dude, Evan, you're putting a hurting on that game, man. Alright, so... And then now we get a new keepsake. It's the Lion's Fang. Do we sell anything? No, that stuff is fine.
Going down.
Because of invincibility glitch? Well, you know.
That's cold.
If they give you a medal at the end, that's what matters, right? Alright, so what do we need here in this place? We need a dash thing, hopefully to go a little faster, right? Because if we could get something that increases our running speed while we're dashing, since we're, you know, our weapon is linked to our body. I mean, all the weapons are. We have 10 on this path. Raise servants fight indefinitely for you instead of expiring with time. That is clearly the best thing. And they can get revenge damage. That's pretty best too. And they do 500 damage the first time we hit. That's pretty good too. Alright, good. Max HP, good. Here we're taking the money. It would be nice if we could get Flash Fry here for these fools. We just need to keep on getting all of the very, very many ghosts that are left behind, because any of them could resurrect them, but I guess they'd be smaller. Hey, Artie, my girl! I just love Artemis. She's the best.
Nice.
She's never done anything wrong. When she turned that dude into a deer, you know, he should have known better. She's never done anything wrong. We're Artemis apologists in this house. We think the moon must have had a good reason for getting that dude torn apart by dogs, and, you know, she probably warned him first. Take that, Axion. People don't forget.
Sorry about all that.
Well, I think that it,
Again sometime.
I think it's a normal aspect ratio for the field of view. I don't think we should. Yes, we do have a dog friend. The game sort of Alright, critical is useless on the specials. I mean, it's useless on all the stuff because we're not... Crit is actually very good, but it's useless because we're not, like, percentage... We're not, like, damage-based. We're stacking damage over time, which doesn't crit. Good night, Evan. I guess we could theoretically get something on like the dash or the normal attack that would get there. Alright, so what do we want here? We can get Poseidon on the auto attack for knockback and then potential for steam stuff. We could go Hestia to try to get like Flash Fry or better Scorch things or more HP for more HP. Oh, wait, no, like, why am I worried about Livid? It's just a regular Skillify. Oh, I hope she plays the best song. Dude, if the whole game was as satisfying as the Skillify, then... like, whenever she plays my favorite song, it just makes me so pleased. And it's funny that Millennium is like always pretending like she doesn't love it, even though she totally does. Alright, where do we go here? Yeah, why not the Harabon? Good night, Kiara. Or hello, Kiara. Alright, we're fighting the King Vermin. This is a little rat guy. He has a great song. It's basically like the theme song for the game in my head. It's very like, you will now accept the metal, you know. I still don't know how this fight works, but we can just run away from him and he'll die.
Not really dead, are you?
I'm pleased to see that you're agreeable with Hestia.
I think the stash is actually terrible, but I'm gonna take it anyway. Maybe it's good. I just, like, Hitch is pretty good sometimes, I just don't. The thing about a Scorch build like we're running, because it's given it to us, is that, like, from my perception, they don't really play nice with basically anything else. Not really, you know, just things that just work on the Scorch, you know. Doing a bunch of damage to other people isn't really how it cares to live. But we could still get something cool out of it. Maybe.
In you go.
Very low HP total at the moment, though. Says like Hades, nice. Well, cool. Yeah, this is. Normally I'm a little more successful with this, but of course, like, we're taking the random route, so if you can't plan what you're doing, you know, you gotta take what it gives you. I like the torches. I don't use this torch, though. I use... It's called the Eos torch. It sort of, like, throws a turret out. And I enjoy it rather a lot. Alright, here... Hermes was probably a free one, but here we can buy this...
Infinite possibility.
Reroll to get... We're gonna swap the ring and drop that source of Scorch for another source of something. Torch is still too passive to handle. The Eos torch is fun because you throw the turret out and then you use that as, you know, your proxy. Skulls can be stressful. I like the Charon Axe. That's one of my favorites. Charon Axe, Eos. I used to really swear by the Momus, the serpent staff, but then I think Cersei's staff is like cooler. Yes, Scylla. And those sirens, I love her. I wonder what song she'll play today. I hope it's I'm Gonna Claw Out Your Eyes and Drown You to Death. That's my favorite. This one's pretty good too. It's no I'm Gonna Claw Out Your Eyes and Drown You to Death, but it's pretty good. It's one of my favorite boss fights ever in any game. I just think it's so cool. I love that their parts drop out whenever they get eliminated. It's so good. I love all the songs. Look, y'all know me. I'm a punk rock kid. I'm an emo kid at heart. I love some overwrought nonsense. That's my idea of a good time. Boom, baby.
Her.
She says she hates her, but she means, Scylla, I love you, Scylla, you're a treasure, Scylla, every song you sing is so good, Scylla, you're the best. Look, I know my Millennium is dating Nemesis, but that's just because they wouldn't let me. Charm Scylla.
Big drop.
The Resurrection X, I forgot to use it. It's so good too, yeah. I have it, and I forgot to use it. The good news is, through that, we've got our HP totals back. It's at like 180, not a ton, not a tiny amount. Certainly we have, like, enough to ride to the end, because Great Chaos has not given us, you know, leveled up Kronos. I've beaten Rivals Kronos, but not, like, a lot. Only, like, some.
You fight with the ferocity of one whose love is on the line.
Yeah, I totally forgot we had it on, because it's, like... It's actually pretty good indeed. Yeah, why not? And then we can get it on the regen, because we've got Moon plus 5 in second. We don't need any more regen, so we can just get Glamour Gain, and then maybe... Oh, come on. Come on now. Oh, goodness. Where? Let me out of here. Alright, there we go. What I'm doing right now in the game... so... This is a trial called Great Chaos Below. So... It's like a randomizer of my passives and what weapon I take and what extra difficulty is thrown onto the game. So, like, normally I would select, you know, what I go in with and everything, but here we don't.
Think I can finally go.
Hammer, definitely. But, yeah, so you run around. The idea of the game is that, you know, there's a big bad guy, and you're trying to fight him, you know, to rescue your family and save the day. And you do that by, you know, getting the favor and power of the Olympian gods, who randomly show up and randomly give you their blessings. that can interact in interesting ways. And then there's ways to manipulate the randomness of the blessing arrangement, so, you know, no 2 runs will be the same in terms of, like, what you'll be offered. Exactly, although you can, like, reroll some, and then, you know, there's ways to reduce the randomness, or to, you know, give yourself ways to sort of sculpt a build. But in general, you know, you try to work with what the game gives you, even if there are ways to say, okay, I want Apollo to show up. You can't really be sure he'll give you what you want. But of course, even if you fail, you're still getting current season stuff to level up everything, to get access to more passives and cool stuff. Alright, so as long as we sprint, they have more power. All of the, yeah, why not? All of these things, they're not so good for this. Ooh, Echo. Alright, this is why we're here, actually. But, so, like, the plot broadly of Hades is that Kronos has usurped the underworld, cast the Olympians out, and the dead are rising across the world. The Olympians are trying to go there, but, like, Hades is locked up. Persephone's in a little time spiral. And you, Melinoi, are their daughter who's been raised by Hecate, the Witch of the Crossroads, and you're trying to make it right.
Pleased to see you. See you. See you.
And through repeated attempts, failures, and eventually triumphs, the first time you beat Kronos, you don't, like, figure out what's going on, you know, you keep on doing it, you do it more and more, and then you illuminate the story through your failures and successes. 1 of 3 boosts for the previous night, Another hammer? Yeah, baby.
Such power.
You got a new monitor armor? Nice, nice. Specials for another projectile? Yes, definitely. 100 damage to armor. Fine. Another projectile is another source of scorch.
Imbued with greater strength.
That's the good stuff there. Alright. Oh wait, no, we needed
Till next we meet. Next we meet.
Okay, I guess we can't give her a gift. 'Cause, like... Okay, so she's got to make peace with the past, and he wants me to aid in other matters. We just have to figure out what those are, I guess. This is my last achievement, is Narcissus and Echo. We've gotten every other achievement in the game, but I didn't know you had to talk to Echo to give her a gift after you talk to her. Every other character in the whole game, you give a gift first, and if you talk to them before you give a gift, then you can't give them a gift, right? But with Echo, due to the fact that she's Echo, you know, they make you do it in the other order, and I just did not even think of that, and just didn't give her a gift for the longest time, so we couldn't start the quest line. I love Narcissus. They did such a good job with his character. They didn't soften him at all. He's a huge jerk. He's the worst. I love him. Scalding Vapor. No, Flash Fry, definitely. See, Scalding Vapor is, like, kind of cool, because, you know, you could do that and then, you know, make it go steamy, and that's fine. But Flash Fry does, like, chain explosions that cause a whole room to get cleared, and that is better. She gets hit by the miasma and starts talking like me. She's like, why don't I just quote some of the lines from Bohemian Rhapsody? Anyone can see. Oh, right, they came back from the dead because I didn't pick up the bones. Special for Hitch? No, no way. Alright, when we restore it during an encounter or damage those foes, yeah, sure, whatever.
2 down.
We've been getting very, very beat up. We very much need to get some more hit points here. We're at 77. Serby won't do too much to us, I hope, but you know, that doesn't mean he won't do some. This isn't like a quick build for doing damage, right? We don't have any way to get the punch at the end. Why are all these guys there? They're not part of this. They're just visitors. Oh right, you can't leap. Oh, it's so bad. So normally with Scorch, it's nice because you scorch them and you're like, oh, they'll die, I can run away. But now, because these guys come back from the dead, and I keep forgetting that they keep on doing the thing, right? They keep on coming back from the dead, just like they promised. Please have food for sale. Well, they don't. Buy some armor. That's almost like food.
In the name of Hades.
Hey! Life for each water boom we have, that's worth 30. That's something. Anybody can get through Serby with 120 HP.
Is this just playtime for you, boy?
Oh, Lovers saves us there. Because he's already at 999 on the Scorcho, right? We just need to... Yeah, we can just be evasive now. But base Serby's like an easy fight, right? You just gotta know where his hands are gonna be. Ooh, we can pop this dude and then bring him back from the dead. That'll be very stylish. Did we get the wrong one? We did. We got the little guy's head. That's almost as good as getting the big fancy one. Oh, necromancy. How have you failed me, first out of all the necromancers in the world? How could it be me that you did wrong, necromancy? I don't think we've taken any damage in this fight yet. But, you know, Serby's easy, right? I say that. Okay. We probably got hit twice already, and then the Lovers finally dropped out. Yeah, we need to get the thing to make Scorch tick down faster. Because it goes up to 999, and then you just wait.
Spirits of despair, be gone.
Later. No, tis a French press. You put it in, and then you
no longer bother him.
You push it down. Now. Yes, that's there from this morning. The classiest way to have coffee, in my opinion. Well, no, the second classiest. The classiest way is to make espresso, but not in a machine like some bourgeois person, but like with like a Bunsen burner type setup, like you're in Breaking Bad with like little glass things. If you make espresso that way, you're a real gentleman or gentle person of any stripe, you know, like that's the classiest, but this is the second classiest way. All right, we get the money back. Do we sell anything? None of those. No point in it.
Unseen. Maintenance access.
245 hit points, pretty good. We're gonna take the long way in here, I imagine. Any water boon will give us 15 hit points, so any Poseidon or Aphrodite is automatically worth that. And then also just... Oh, Fig Leaf. Alright, so Dionysus party balls it and eliminates all of that. And it's time to see Darling Momsy and Popsicle. We're gonna pet the dog. Oh, look at the dog.
best to keep your distance there, or rather for that dog. Although, the Witch of the Crossroads, she once had a hound much like that one.
Then this must be the very same. She's called Hecuba, and I'm certain she'll be respectful. both to
Indeed, you
and
can pet the
Cypress.
dog, Sid.
Besides, the
Serby
origins
won't
and
let you
scenes-
pet him in this game for like a while, which really upset me. But then eventually he warms up to you. In the first game, you definitely can pet the dog, and that was a huge reason why I loved it.
Encouraged then, a quite uncommon combination, whether in beasts or otherwise.
I think there was an achievement in the first game for petting the dog enough. You know, you had to keep on petting that dog, which you should want to do anyway. Alright, soul urns or getting life back. I mean, getting life back is better, probably. Soul urns are fine.
This'll be quick.
No, 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 don't let him come back from the dead! There we go. Yikes, that was a lot of damage. These miasmas. You know, I was not prepared for him.
Pathetic.
They totally front load the amazingness of the music with Skilla happening in Act 2. I remember being upset whenever I finally got better at the game and started doing more damage because I kept killing them before I could hear more of the song. I was like, I need to be bad at the game again so that I can hear my girls singing. Skilla, unquestionably my favorite thing about this game. I think they did so good with that fight and that character. I love it. It's the best. I remember being upset in Silksong that you couldn't pet the dog, by which I mean the Bell Beast that lets you fast travel. But then somebody said that the developer said that hitting it with your sword is petting the dog, and I was like, alright, but if you're lying to me about this, they weren't. It is petting the dog. He comes back from the dead, but we... get him there. Yeah, you know, when you get to these really, really high hit point mobs, the Scorch, you know, it just takes a long time to get there. We've used most of the life from life tax now. That's not good.
Olympus, I accept this message. One last chamber.
Ah, splendid.
Why do we have any of his O from that? Like, none of these effects are good. How many hours playtime do I have in Hades 2? Like 100. I played it a whole lot when it came out. Like, I took off work for a couple days. I work full time. I'm a line cook at a steakhouse, but every now and then, you know, I'll just be like, you know what? This game came out, and I want to spend, you know, a long time playing it. I hadn't done it for a while though. The last time before this was Baldur's Gate 3, which I didn't get like on release. I was playing Persona 5 then. But then when I picked it up, I'm like, oh, this is the coolest game ever, and I am losing here. Wow, 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 that's so rough. Alright, now we've got that guy raised from the dead, we'll be fine. Ugh. Minor fines and giving me life? Yes, good. Yeah, no, I'm not very good. You know, I beat it on like 32 fear and stuff, but I'm not very good. Obviously. I'm so sick of those things bringing guys back from the dead.
One left.
Oh yeah, I'm like, and it's 60% more foes. Man, you really notice it, don't you? You definitely notice those bigger foe numbers when they're all the big scary ones at the end, right? But hey, we get one down. Flashing lights. Clean. You say you're assuming I finished Silk Song already? 70 hours on Persona 2. Yeah. I just finished up Act 3 yesterday. The day before maybe? Just a couple days ago. I beat Act 2 a bit ago. I only quit the game like 18 times, right? Alright, so now we've got like even better... Guys, we have a ton of money. We'll take less damage there. We got like 1,000 from all of the fight. You get a little bit of money for killing enemies, so the 60% more guys is fine, you know, sometimes. And obviously with wow. And that is why Flash Fry is good, ladies and gentlemen. Epic Flash Fry, you just saw it melt that whole thing. But yeah, I quit so many times, and then you know I had a little bit of time to reflect about why I was so annoyed about it and everything else. So I was like, okay, why don't I see if I can just not be hung up on it. Really, once I got out of Biowater, it was fine. I only quit over Biowater in this one run back in Act 1. Alright, what we have here. Please give me fast. Here we go. Thank goodness. 50% scorch damage rate. This is going to really, really help us in this fight. 810 for that. We're going to take 40 armor instead. Alright. It's the final battle. But, because I didn't play Hollow Knight until this last year, right? And then Silk Song came out, and I was like, oh, wonderful. But,
was clearly never going to resolve in a more civil way.
I still think Biowater shouldn't exist. But the rest of the game is wonderful. Biowater's a great achievement, too. It just made me very mad. If it wasn't dark, I'd be fine. Alright, let's do it. You know I'm ready, old man. Ain't anybody afraid of you. Oh, that's not very nice. It's just a dog. Those things can't get status effects, so they're actually kind of hard to get down for this. It's alright. Do I dare and do I dare? No, not break. Oh, he was invulnerable. I'm like, why wasn't we... He was ticking down because he was invulnerable. Alright. Ain't nobody worried about you, old man. Will you accept my necromancy here? Yes, behold the Queen's wrath.
Legions of the Golden Age, answer my call.
The dead be born again.
Boom, baby.
Of all my vexing relatives, a time flow freely forth. You think that you prevailed?
For almighty chaos.
Just what you expect to see with the Supay thing, you know. We rode that epic special flame flourish all the way to victory, as is tradition. All right, well, you know that's Gamon's here. Oh well, that's we're doing. This is the end. There's two zones of the game, right? There's the underworld and Olympus. But yeah, it's a roguelite, so no matter how you do, you do a run down or a run up, not both ever, not both. So basically the structure is I was doing a randomized run here with randomized difficulty. So right here I can choose between all the weapons that you unlock through the game. Right here you choose through your passives, you know, am I going to come back from the dead? Am I going to be stronger and tankier and not come back from the dead? That kind of thing. And am I going to get like adorable frog? You know, are we gonna run with the frog, or like, you know, with the nice little ferret, or with the cat? You know, you can wake her up and she'll get annoyed. And then this is like what the randomizer was doing, was assigning this stuff, 20 of it for the difficulty of that. I didn't play Expedition 33, but I'm gonna pick it up one of these days. It comes highly recommended, and I love games that, you know, resemble its, you know. So then you can also, as you play the game, after you beat it, you can do this. You know, you level up your enemies, you give the bosses more abilities, stuff like that, and so you can increase the difficulty in various ways. Here it says 48 of 48. It gives you challenges, basically, you know, do this boss with whatever difficulty rating, and it gives you an item that you use to level up stuff, so you have the roguelike elements there, and that's why, you know, you're playing over and over, but you're getting the items which you use to level up the various passives, your items, unlock new stuff, and that's Hades, that's how it works. And anyway, it's a lot of fun. I've heard some of the OST, some of my friends in Discord, we have an art appreciation channel for, you know, music or whatever the art is that you want to like share and then like talk a little bit about or whatever. And I've heard some of that there. But yeah, my only real complaint with this game is that when you have this guy play the song, it's only in, you know, it's only gonna be the instrumental. This song is so good, Sid. It's called I'm Gonna Claw Out Your Eyes and Drown You to Death. It's sort of like reminiscent, I would compare it to like Paramore, kinda, in vocal styling. It's very nice. It's like a hate song that Skilla wrote about Malinui, and it's awesome. And this is the instrumental of it. But yeah, but that's you know, you can do a run in 20 minutes easily, and then in here. But no, the soundtrack's super cool, and the Skilla and the Sirens songs, to a song, are all very listenable. But I unfortunately have to go to bed. It's a shame because I was having a good time. Those randomizer runs are fun. You know, I'm not very good at the game, but it's always cool to, you know, see if I can just take what it throws at me and use my knowledge to get through it. But anyway. I hate being the small amount of responsible that I am. I would so much rather stay up all night, eat miniature donuts. No, I shouldn't tempt myself. If I start talking about miniature donuts, when will it end? The bottom of the bag, I've seen it before. Oh, 1,000 times I've seen it. Anyway, thanks for watching, thanks for listening. Sid, so good to see you again. Thanks for hanging out. Prakar Sharma, so nice to have you here as well. Thanks for hanging around. Kiara, good to see you. Tate Wiss, nice hanging out. I appreciate seeing all you guys. Evan, good night if you're still awake. But maybe I'll see you guys in another stream or video. I do work tomorrow, but you know me, I'll be around probably in the morning and the night again. And seeing what's going on. I think on Wednesday, we're going to try an any percent like glitchless run of Silk Song, you know. My game of the year day. We'll play it, perhaps. But anyway, see you guys. Good night.